How do you look?
Fat?
It's the most popular anime that everyone is talking about. No one can get enough of this anime, Dar in the Frame. On this episode of Manganime Talk. Why'd you throw that? I just wanted it out of my way.
Darling in the Franxx.
Darling in the Franxx.
02 is everyone's waifu right now.
Yep, the waifu of the season. There are 24 episodes. The anime follows our protagonist, whose name is Hida. And in this new dystopian world, there are kids who pilot these giant mecha robots.
But the robots are called the Franxx because Dr. Franxx built them.
This is a Franxx! Beautiful, isn't it?
The robots have sort of a cute, fun design. It's kind of nonsensical, but they're cute. And the way that these robots are piloted is rather unique, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So relax and stay calm. Connecting.
Don't make weird noises!
It has to be a male and a female that partner up and they sync their minds and they control this robot together.
It's like doggy style, it's weird. Is that X-rated? Can we not say that?
Why wouldn't you do it that way? Hida has trouble being able to sync with his partner, so he's sort of like, I guess they're ostracizing
It's
him.
an outcast.
Hida officially meets this mysterious woman whose name is
02.
02. That's her code. Hida is at the lake and he sees 02 come out in slow motion. Didn't she have a fish in her mouth?
She's naked.
Well, I know that, but did
Yeah.
she have a fish in her mouth? Mm-hmm. And he's just entranced by this mysterious woman. And so they have a little dialogue.
I get it. You're some kind of pervert.
But then something happens. A Klaxosaur attacks.
Everyone's like, wow!
The girl comes out and her partner is sort of on the verge of death.
I'll pilot that robot with you.
She calls him her darling.
Her darling.
Hence the name Darling in the Franxx.
You are now my darling.
Hida kisses this girl, joins her, and together they take out the Klaxosaur and save the town.
There's a rumor that no guy who rides with her can last over 3 times, then they die. So there's sort of this mysterious thing about her. Everybody's kind of scared of her. No one wants to ride with her, but then
Hida
Yeah.
has such an emotional connection to her, he decides, F it, I'm gonna be her partner and I'm gonna go with her.
even if he dies after the 3rd time, it's worth it to him because he hasn't felt alive in a long time.
I'm your partner, 02. I won't leave you all alone.
So this essentially becomes somewhat of a love story, a teen angsty romantic drama thing. So that is an overview of the story of Darling in the Franxx.
Darling.
The Dar in the Frame theme song, I would give it 10 out of 10.
Oh, the theme song is god tier.
We're gonna go into our scores right now. So, how would you rate it out of 10?
Okay. I loved this anime. I hated the ending. So I would probably give it like a 9
Wow!
if the ending
Oh,
wasn't
if.
so bad. I would give it a 7.5.
Wow! Now I want to just say that this is a very controversial anime because it had a lot of hype going into it. A lot of people were looking forward to it, and it disappointed a lot of people. And
The whole thing or the ending?
generally the whole thing.
Oh, come on.
I give it a
7.
out of 10. What did you give it? An 8?
7.5.
7.5. I give it a
7.
out of 10. I
Why?
think it did more things right than it did wrong, but it did a lot of things wrong.
Let's hear it.
There's 24 episodes, The entire story is wrapped up by the end of the 24 episodes. There's nowhere else to go. There could be a season 2, maybe, but everything's been resolved. All the plot lines have been resolved. I felt like that was a little bit rushed. I don't think they should have done that.
Yeah, but if they wanted it to be like a one and done deal, then they would have tied up all the loose ends.
Well, they basically did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they wanted it to be a one season thing, but I felt like everything happened too fast. There was an episode where everything changed afterwards. It was when he got back with 02, and then they switched to the new theme song, the blue theme song. At that start, I would erase all that after. After that episode, they sort of almost like said, who cares about all this mythology that they had built up? The episode I thought was the coolest, I forget his name, but I know he was Code 666, when he was running around the town when he wasn't supposed to, and he was finding out like these weird things about...
Oh, and then he met the older lady.
He met the old lady that might have something more to her. And you're like, wow, something's going on.
We
in
were
this
like,
town.
is this his mom or his grandma, or is this somebody he knows?
But either way, it leaves you with, there's something more
Yeah.
happening in this town. And then after that, we never really saw the town again. They just sort of abandoned that whole idea, where I feel like they could have built a lot on that over the course of 2, maybe 3 seasons. Even a lot of people don't care for the romantic thing between Ichigo and 02 and Hito, sort of a love triangle. That got resolved too fast.
Why do people not like that?
Well, I think a lot of people didn't want the teen romance thing in there.
What are you doing? Where are you?
I've had enough.
You always have to have a romance.
Because the anime tried to do a lot. It wanted to be teen romance. It wanted to be robots fighting each other. The robots didn't fight each other for like 10 episodes in the middle.
02 and they had to have a love thing, because how are they going to pilot the Franks? I don't agree with that.
Okay, I'm not saying that I think that. I'm just saying that the teen angst thing, people weren't feeling it.
Okay.
I think that they ended it too quickly. And the ending, I would have done things differently.
Yeah, I didn't like the ending. I wasn't into the ending.
I think the ending was heading in the right direction, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, we gotta go to space, and now we're gonna go through,
There was no reason that they needed to go through that vortex. There was no reason.
the last 2 episodes, when they go to space. Why? Why? Why was that needed?
Yeah.
It wasn't. It's just sort of like, it was like a bowl of ice cream with way too much whipped cream. Like just a little bit.
You can never have too much
They added
whipped
so much whipped cream, you forgot about the ice cream. So the ending was flawed.
The ending was my biggest thing. I just thought it was stupid. I didn't like it because it didn't make any sense. I liked it overall. I mean, I would suggest if you haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it.
I think in many ways, Darling in the Franxx was a letdown.
No, I wouldn't say it was a letdown. I wouldn't say that. Dang it, you're going too far.
Now what? Now what? What am I gonna do without 02 in my life?
I guess you'll find out.
I just have to live with this 3D girl?
And the turtle.
So that's it for us. Thank you very much for watching, and we look forward to chatting about some more manga and anime with you on America's second favorite talk show after The Chew.
Oh, and if you guys have any recommendations of anime that you would like us to watch and review, then leave a comment. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We will see you guys next Friday. See you later.